Alright, welcome to episode 33 of Box News. I'm here with pro gamer iRobV4. You can find him on Xbox Live. But don't challenge him to Gears of War because he will own you. He will saw you in half with his chainsaw as you saw him do 2 little grunts. And is he going to do it again? Nope.
Little bastard ran away.
Alright, this is Gears of War 2 Horde mode you're seeing right here. Basically, this was the first game that encouraged... oh, you're going to die.
Yes, I am.
Wow. As you can see, it's not an easy game. Horde mode, they send waves of enemies against you. Basically, this influenced firefight mode, which you saw in ODST. What other games have had like Horde mode style? I mean, a bunch of anything that you see waves of enemies. This game influenced that. This was the originator in the waved attacks of enemies. Now every game seems to have that. Nazi zombies in the Call of Duty, Firefight, and Halo. So all the major shooters have some sort of Horde mode. But anyways, this review is for the Gears of War series. As you see here, this is Gears of War 2. Basically, it follows the story of Marcus and what's the other guy's name? Dominic. They are fighting locusts, basically trying to save what's left of the planet. And what's the name of this city? Jacinto. They're trying to save the city from these attackers. Basically, it's a war. I mean, obviously, Gears of War. Do you know the reason why they're trying to take over?
Basically, the story from the first one was that they just appeared one day from their subterranean race. Is what you're fighting.
Okay.
And basically, they just don't like each other. I guess I don't know. It never actually goes into why they fight.
Now, you've read the book, you've played both games. Kind of give me a run-through of the story for 1 and 2 with the main characters. Like, what have they gone through?
Oh, thought it was still open.
What are the things they've gone through?
Well, in the first one, basically, you just fight and kill a lot of stuff. The second one goes more in depth into some story. Dominic is looking for his wife, basically. And you do find her, but I don't want to give a whole lot away.
Okay. So you do find her, but play the game to find out?
Yeah.
Okay. So is it a well-written story? I know a lot of these war games don't have the best story. Is this a well-written story?
In terms of how war games are recently, I think it's great.
Is it one of the best? Does it compete with like Call of Duty or Halo?
I think it's better.
I think it's better. All right. Now, with shooters, obviously, the most important thing are your tools of destruction, your guns. What variety of guns do we see in these games?
Well, this is basically a Lancer. You can get a decent view of it there. That's the basic Gears gun that you get. Basically the machine gun. I'm going to see if I can... No, I'm just going to resort to the... Oh! Missed it again. But as I was saying, it's the Lancer. It's the basic gun, machine gun.
So it's what you start off with?
Yes, it's what every gear gets.
Okay, so it's the trademark gun, as you know, the one with the chainsaw attached to it. So all you do is hit melee, hold it down, and it starts the chainsaw. You walk up to the enemy, and you basically cut them in half. It's very graphic, so kids, don't play this game.
See if I can get you one when they decide to come out here.
Just revving it up, and there we go. Lots of gore. Very disturbing. You might have nightmares. Alright, let's talk about controls. As a third-person shooter, obviously the more popular shooters are first-person. Do you like third person, or would you rather see this in the first?
For how the cover based is on this, I think the third works the best.
Okay.
This isn't like Halo where you can go run in and dominate everybody.
Okay, so you have to be strategic in this game. You don't just annihilate everything in your path.
Yeah, if I were to just sit here, let's see, I'm in cover. If I just stand like this without using it, I'll get, most of the time you get shot. Apparently when I'm trying to prove a point, it doesn't happen.
Gotcha.
But
now, does the cover system work well? Because I know some games that doesn't work well. How easy is it to get into cover?
I think it works great, but...
Like, do you have to push a lot of buttons, or what do you do to get into cover?
Basically, like if I want to take cover, you just hit A, run up to it.
Okay, it's really
Get
easy.
under cover.
And then you can lean over the wall and shoot?
Yeah, like left trigger, aim.
Gotcha.
Pop your head up.
So the controls are very easy to use. As I see up in the right-hand corner with your gun, you have an active reload.
Yeah,
when you time that right, what happens?
Well, if you can take a look at it, hit the right bumper, try to stop it on the target, and the blinking bullets there on the end, when you actually use those, they're more powerful now.
Okay.
He was hiding, so I couldn't shoot him while I had it, but...
Okay, so story is well written, controls are easy to use. Obviously you see here the graphics. Is it some of the best graphics you've seen on the Xbox?
I like it. And you get some big guns too if you want.
Okay. Last thing to cover on this, how's the online gameplay? Like, is that really fun, or is it too competitive?
Well, I didn't play online a whole lot, so you run into the same thing you do with every game, where people tend to play it a lot and they get really good at it.
Okay, so it can be competitive if you find those people who play it day in and day out.
Yeah, there was a wave, so...
Well, how many waves are there in Horde?
There's 50.
Okay, so that took you a couple minutes. It gets harder each wave.
Yes, it's better if you have more friends to play with you while you're doing this. Try to do it by yourself.
Okay, so it's pretty difficult once you get to the higher levels.
Oh yes. It's a good game.
Alright, let's wrap it up now. I try to give my reviews a school grade, basically 0 to 100. How would you score this overall?
Overall, I would give it at least like a 90.
Okay.
At least A- level. To me, it's got a decent replay value too. This is the butcher. Those guys are fun.
Decent replay value, lots of fun. There's lots of extra modes. Let's give them at least a complaint. I haven't heard many complaints. What's your biggest complaint?
Biggest complaint for me would be the online, other than the Horde mode.
All right.
So
really not many complaints. If you can get Gears of War 2, if you can get your hands on it, I definitely recommend it. Any final thoughts? Any recommendations why they should have this game?
Basically, even if you're not sure you're gonna like it, it's something you should at least rent and try.
Okay. And it's always fun to cut someone in half with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
It will always be fun. The first time you do it, you will have a smile on your face, as sickening as that is. So I hope you enjoyed our review on the Gears of War series. Can't wait for Gears 3 early 2011. Thank you again. Box News.